artists. These are paintings by the artist Britto. And he's going to inspire us for our artwork that we're making today. Okay, artists, for this project, you are going to need a piece of paper. So if you're at home, take your book of white paper and rip a sheet out, or have someone help you. You're also going to need a pencil, a marker, and an eraser. Okay, you can hold your paper up and down or side to side. I'm going to hold mine side to side, and you are going to draw a big heart on your page, a heart that will be big enough that we can fill with things inside of it. To start, I'm going to do a dot at the top and a dot at the bottom, and then I'm going to connect with a curvy line from one side to the other and from this side down. Remember, start out light until you get it right, because if you make a mistake, you could always erase it. But here's the thing, I love hearts that aren't exactly the same on both sides. I like my heart to have a little bit of fun to it. So it is totally okay if you have one side that's bigger than another or side that's a little bit wobbly. It's your heart. It doesn't have to look one particular way. You can make it as unique as yourself. Now inside the heart, I am going to draw 3 lines. Can you help me think of some lines? We know that we can make a straight line, and when I draw my lines, I'm going to connect from one side of the heart all the way to the other. Now my heart is 2 shapes, 1, 2. What's another line I could do? How about a zigzag? It's like a mountain or a tooth line. And my line is going to connect from one side of the heart all the way to the other. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. Remember, you have to connect your lines from one side to the other in order to make shapes. Because let's say I do a wiggly line and I don't connect it. Did I make a shape? No. So I've got to keep going with my wiggly, curvy line from one side to the other. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shapes that I made. Now that I've drawn my heart and I've drawn the 3 lines inside of it and I've broken up the space, I'm going to trace my lines with my black marker. I'm going to speed up the video. Okay, now I'm going to add patterns to my heart. So a pattern is shapes or lines that repeat. So I did some circle polka dots, some stripes. I can do some squiggly line pattern inside one of the shapes. We want to try to do a different pattern in each of the new shapes that we made. You can color in lines like I'm doing to make thick stripes. You can do little shapes. You can go back and forth with lines. It's totally up to you. Okay, now that all of my patterns are done, I'm going to go back and I'm going to trace over this heart to thicken the line. Okay, now we're going to color. So grab your crayons and we can start coloring in our patterns. Here's the thing though, I don't want you to color the entire heart. I want you to pick and choose different places in your heart that you're going to color, because the next thing we're going to be doing is adding paint to this. And if we haven't left any space for paint, then we won't be able to add it. Have fun adding color, friends. Okay, when you're all done adding color, put your supplies away, and I can't wait to see you next time to finish this. Great job, artists.